The 2024 SDG Advocate Training offered 23 active citizens in the adult and community education sector in Ireland an opportunity to participate in a 6-month global citizenship education journey. The SDG Advocates deepened their awareness and understanding of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. They designed informed action projects within their own organisations, practice and community groups that have a direct impact on achieving one or more of the global goals.
My name is Owen O'Brien. I'm an adult education tutor with the City of Dublin Education Training Board, and I'm based out of Dublin South Central. My action project, along with Alan Byrne, we are currently mapping the SDGs to the modules that we teach within the adult education service. And as part of that, we wanted to deliver some background to the SDGs for the tutors in case that they were unaware or they wanted more information, and so it was readily available. One of the first meetings that we had, we talked about that knowledge of the SDGs was quite low, and I suppose that was one of the key drivers for me and Alan in terms of trying to deliver it across the modules and the classes that are delivered within the adult education service.
My name is Susan Barimo. I work in Cork City. I work with a few different organizations. The main one is our not-for-profit, the Living Commons. For my action project, we ran a repair cafe, and from this repair cafe, it segued into teaching people how to make their own clothing out of sustainable fabrics. We started with something that people didn't think they could ever make, trousers. It's mostly older adults who missed out on learning to sew when they were younger. There is a possibility for everybody to be able to do a small part and to invigorate and inspire other people.
I'm Mary Sinnott and I live in Waterford. My action project is called Grow It Forward, and it's to promote having a pocket of nature in people's homes, so to allow people to grow confidence around having a little mini garden and to develop a closer relationship with nature and life on land. It's for adults of all sorts of ages and abilities who don't really have a garden, don't have confidence around minding plants, and so that they can learn and develop some confidence there and enjoy nature in that little pocket of greenery in their own home environment. The key learning is to think in systems and to connect with people in order to, in very small ways, accumulate a network and have an effect on sustainability.
During the experiential learning phase, the group came together in Brumoytor, County Sligo, and Sonata Ecology Centre, County Meath, to explore Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey, design thinking, problem solving, systems thinking, and value in frames. Guest inputs were facilitated by Declan Owens from Eco Justice Ireland, where we focused on the environmental pillar of the SDGs. Hilary Darcy from Financial Justice Ireland, and Ambassador David Donoghue, who was instrumental in the negotiations for Agenda 2030.
My name is Liam McGlynn. I work in TU Dublin Blanchardstown campus, and I live in the Midlands in Mullingar. My action project is to plan and run an event webinar called the AFRI Hedge School. And I do that with the students in third year of community development and youth work. This degree is focused on the community development side and working with adults in the community around raising awareness about human rights and also the Sustainable Development Goals. So it's really about them owning the event and planning it and focusing on the big themes of the day in human rights, peace and justice, climate action. And what I really liked about the SDG Advocate Training was seeing the connections between each of the SDGs, and also the idea of the learning journey that we did as part of the SDG Advocate Training.
My name is Ekaterina Koneva. I work with the Immigrants Training and Advice Services based in Borg on Sofali. This project is the training program for migrants on the Sustainable Development Goals. Target group was going to be adults with a migrant background, with absolutely different immigration status. It was very inspiring because I see that I can find somebody to work with. That was the key, what I get. And of course the information and the skills which I got from very, very useful for my project.
The final residential weekend took place in Common Knowledge, Bog Hill, County Clare. John Barramo from Sustainable Network Solutions Ireland gave a valuable contribution on living knowledge and the United Nations Summit for the Future.
My name is Christine Lynn. The organisation that I volunteer to work with is called the Prem Rawat Foundation, and I live in County Mayo. The target group was and is people that are kind of marginalised, like people incarcerated, asylum seekers, adult education, community groups as well. Part of my action project was to network with like-minded people, to find out more about the SDGs, what they actually meant, and how I could incorporate it into my everyday work with the charity. And I also met lots of very like-minded people, and it was great.
My name is Liam Kildare, and I work with a group called the Umena Kingdom. So it's a group, 3 groups made up together. It's Celtic Kayak Group, Conan Hall, and Carse Farming. And we're based in South Roscommon and East Galway. I was thinking about my action project, and I actually identified, as I perceived, a need. There's a thing that we do, Culture Night, but there's a lot of people that can't access Culture Night for various reasons. So actually what we did Culture Day, and it was a huge success in our local hall. And since that now the local council has thought it was a good idea, and we've got a huge response, and we've been asked to repeat it. And we think there's a need for maybe a cultural week. So we're hoping to start small acorns, grow big oaks, but it really was a pilot project to launch onto a bigger scale next year, that people that can't access Culture Night can access Culture Day.
The SDG Advocates were given a platform to reflect and evaluate individually and together on the 6-month GCE process. They shared the obstacles they had faced and the highlights of their achievements, showcasing creative, impactful initiatives designed to foster positive and sustainable change in their work and communities. Lifelong friendships were solidified, making networking for the future easy. Check out this year's Stories of Action on Development Perspectives website, www.developmentperspectives.ie, to hear more from the 2024 SDG Advocates.